Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions. Let me get rid of this real quick, even though I'm going to actually open it up once I finish recording this because I gotta edit it to add in the page. Anyway, this is going to be my review for Dragon Ball Z Kai episode 2014 episode 8. And this episode is them revealing how the preliminaries work. And obviously we know how the preliminaries were back when Goku and them were kids, where they went up against each other and did eliminations that way. That's how they should have done it, because they need to ensure that the strongest actually do get through, because it's not just physical strength, it's also energy and all that stuff. But anyway, I had to agree with Krillin in this video when he said that essentially everybody else is outclassed. They're the only ones who can be able to even have a chance at landing a punch on each other, because everybody else is just going to be punching at air until they get knocked out of the ring, essentially. Anyway, like I said, they went to the preliminaries, and it is just a punching machine, and Mr. Satan demonstrates it and gets a score of 137. Okay, this is just a regular human. Okay, that seems decent. But then again, it probably could have been more had Mr. Satan done some training during that 7 years. Oh, and also I forgot to mention that during this episode, Piccolo used, I guess, some kind of telepathic thing to destroy all the cameras, so Gohan's secret wouldn't get out. So Piccolo is still looking out for Gohan, even when he's making a silly decision, like a father figure to Gohan at this point. And then again, he's had to be, considering Goku's been dead this entire time. So someone's had to have been there for him. Anyway, the Android 18 goes up first, in their group anyway, and Krillin has to tell her, hold back, you don't want to destroy the machine, because who knows how many of those they've got. They might not have very many of them. Though, to be completely honest, I'm sure Bulma could make more of them. Seems like something very not very tough for her to make, essentially. But she goes and she just taps it, and it goes 774. And then Krillin says, what are you doing? I told you to hold back. And obviously Android 18 is annoyed because she has to appear weak, considering nothing has changed about her since this whole Android thing started. So she's still a cyborg, technically, if you want to get technical, even though she's called an android. Anyway, she does it again and holds back even more. And her score is still high, 203, but it's low enough to where it won't cause any suspicion. Dang it. I got a dead piece of skin on my finger and I'm trying to get it off. It's annoying. Not dead as in like gangrene black dead. I'm just saying like dead as in it's like I don't really know how to explain it. It's just annoying. Anyway, I'll just deal with it later. Anyway, the others obviously go in and do their punches. Considering they're all just tapping the thing, instead of like doing this, essentially. And they all get high scores between 180 and like 210. And then it ends up being Vegeta's turn, and I know for a fact he is not going to hold back, because he is not the type to hold back at anything. And like I thought, he punches it and destroys it, sends it flying back in pieces. So now they gotta get another one. And Videl everybody is shocked at this, except for obviously our guys, essentially, and Gohan. And Videl's like, why are you not shocked? He just destroyed that thing in one punch. And And yeah, Gohan has to act surprised, even though obviously he wasn't, and the others start heading back because they're going to go watch the junior division. And they start talking to Gohan, and she realizes that Gohan knows them. Of course he knows them. And he explains that the guy with the bright orange gi is his father. And she's like, wait, you told me your father was dead? And he's like, yeah, that halo on his head's the real deal. Yeah, she says, I don't mean this as an offense, but your family's weird. And she's not wrong. She is not wrong. Anyway. Everybody else is having to wait for the new punch machine to show up, including Gohan and Videl, while the others go to watch the junior matches. And like I said, this is for 15 years old and younger, so Goten and Trunks are in there. And the funny thing is that when they came in to do the preliminaries, the same MC that was doing, that was commentating on Goku's matches back when he was a kid, up until the end of Dragon Ball, was there. So he knows that they were the ones who defeated Cell, and not Mr. Satan. He knows because he's seen their previous fights and how strong they can get, and how crazy they can get. So, yeah, he's all excited because this is going to put the ratings to the tournament through the roof, essentially, if they were to fight. And the funny thing is that when the junior matches start, Mr. Satan comes out and slips and falls, and he acts like he just did it on purpose as a joke. I'm like, you guys are clueless. But, yeah, apparently they made a movie about his whole interaction with the Cell games without his approval, because apparently they had hounded him before, and he kept telling them no. And yeah, it goes about as well as you would think it is, considering it's Mr. Satan. And everybody thinks he defeated Cell. They actually added in Goku and the others to it, obviously, because, well, the reporter, the cameraman, and everybody else who was there knew they were there. They just assumed that they were just being... I don't know how to say it. They essentially think that it was Mr. Satan who went and killed Cell. But, nope. And obviously, this movie makes everybody else look like, well, idiots that couldn't do anything. And makes Mr. Satan out to be the most amazing thing ever. Wait till y'all see the fights. That's all I gotta say to the people in the audience. Wait till y'all see the others fight. It's also at this point that apparently the winner of the junior division will also get the same amount of money as the winner of the actual tournament, the adults version. So, Chi-Chi could stand to win 20 million zenny if both her son and husband end up winning. Now, that's a big if, because Trunks is also competing in the junior division. They're the only two who could possibly get to the finals at this point, because everybody else is just going to get their butts kicked. So, yeah, it's either Goten's going to win or Trunks is going to win. It's as simple as that. As for the regular division, the adults, 16 and up, more than likely it is going to be either Vegeta or Goku that wins, to be completely honest with you. Mr. Satan's probably not even going to get past his round, considering who he ends up going up against. This one's not known to hold back. Or not really not known to hold back, they just don't like to hold back. Anyway, the episode ends at this point. And also, I forgot to mention that also, not in addition to the 10 million zenny, whoever wins the junior division gets to go in a little sparring match with Mr. Satan himself. Oh boy. Mr. Satan, no matter who ends up winning that match, you are screwed. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time.